I think you're out of frame.
I think I'm out of frame, people. Let's get me in here.
Get her in there.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Especially good morning.
Happy
Especially
Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Exactly.
Yeah, look
she
at her.
Love's
Love,
in
love.
the air.
Love, love, love.
But she looks super cute. She
Yeah.
has these really cute plaid pants. Her nice
Yeah.
and warm and fuzzy. Red socks. Red. And look at her
Yeah.
lace. I love a little lace bracelet. So she's all
Happy
about
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, did I do it
and
right?
I brought you.
Oh, and I was going to say, yeah,
some
see the
cookies.
love. And she brought me cookies that I'll munch on. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's presenting, kind of. So maybe
Yeah,
I'll
maybe
shove it off
she'll
to
do
her
it
while
on
I
the
have a
micro
cookie.
mini. Yeah.
Yeah, these are strawberry shortbread cookies.
Yeah,
because she
'cause
knows that I
Don't do chocolate much.
love chocolate, but it gives me migraines. So these
Yeah.
ones are with
White
white macadamia chips. See, this is
And I
love,
know
love,
we've
love,
had
love,
enough
love, love.
cookies, but you know,
Yeah.
I just couldn't resist.
No, and she gets
'cause
nada from me.
she gets me gifts all the time.
Oh my
so
gosh, I have nothing
really
for her
works out.
today. But I
Anyway,
did give you binders last week, so
that's
there
right.
we go. Got
She
her
gives
2
me
new
something all the time.
binders, so it's fun. It's fun to give people
This
stuff.
is Coffee and a Podcast.
Yeah.
That's Cheryl Ann Chapman.
And that's who is she? Iris
Iris
Forcier.
Forcier.
I was like,
and
I'm like, who is she?
We're drinking coffee.
Exactly, coffee.
And
She's-
mine's in a glass bottle because I spilled mine.
That was really sad. Tell us
yeah.
about what happened.
Well, I was going
wait,
out
I'll
the
go
door
get
this
the cup.
morning. Oh,
What
yeah.
happened.
I was going out the door this morning and
It's not working.
I thought, oh, I can do it all. Carry my briefcase, carry my coffee, carry the recycling out, put it there,
And this was
my
cute.
coffee, and then
Look
I
it.
dropped my cup.
It's not-
It was all
look it.
Valentine-y red.
She wasn't
and-
very Valentine-y with this cup.
Well, I
She didn't give it. No,
cracked
she
it.
accidentally. Yeah, see, it's all.
Yeah,
it goes into the recycle.
Anyway,
That was really
yeah.
sad.
the
So.
whole, even the lid cracked. I mean,
Oh my God! You just you totally
massacred that cup. Anyway,
Well,
but
you know what
happy
that means?
Valentine's Day.
We just get to
Yeah.
buy you a new cup.
Did you hey, did you do anything special? Yeah.
I made chili relleno last
Oh
night.
my God. You're an amazing chef.
So
I
it
can't believe-
actually turned out really
Do you
good.
have leftovers?
No,
Oh.
we only made 4.
Oh.
I bought them last
Taste
weekend.
it.
Was gonna make it. You
Yeah.
know how you
Yeah.
always have these great grandeur plans, at least
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And then you either get a migraine or something happens or whatever. So I was like really nervous that it wouldn't turn out because they were starting to get soft.
Ah.
So with chili relleno, they're poblano peppers. You
Right.
grill them,
I'm
and
saying
then
right, like I know. I
you-
don't know.
well, now you're gonna know. You're gonna grill them,
Yeah.
and then she can be an expert. You're gonna grill them, and then you're gonna actually put them in a bag to sweat.
Oh.
It's like a Ziploc bag, and then you take them out. Then you're gonna scrape off all the charring. So you're probably like, well, why go through all that? The charring gets into the pepper that gives it that smoky flavor. So that's why you do it. So
She's
then
a
you,
chef.
then yeah, there we go. Then you take it all off. Chef CA. Then you take it all off. Then you've got to make a little slit. This is where it always gets cranky because
Yeah.
you got to open it up, and when you make it, you'll understand. And then you got to take out the seeds because, man, a couple of them, I was choking as I was trying to get the clump
really?
of
They're
seeds. Yeah,
spicy?
they're really. Some of them are
Okay.
really spicy, really
Okay.
potent. So you want to clean that all out,
Okay.
and then you want to pat them dry, and then you set them aside. So you get
Yeah.
them all done. And then what you do is you take your Mexican queso fresco,
Right.
and then you cut that up in lengths or however you want to stuff it. You put it in, you fold over, so you're going to fold over where it's open, you're just going to kind of slide it like this.
Right,
So
right.
then you have a double layer to put the toothpicks through,
Right.
so you can seam them back together.
Okay.
Where it gets tricky is once you get them wet, then they tend to get really soft and like to split at the bottom.
Ah.
So, and then they're already soft because you let them sit for 4
So then
days,
you're just
right?
making a poblano chili relleno casserole
Yeah.
instead.
Well, you can't. Oh, they do
Layer
taste
it.
really good into eggs. Yeah. But what you do, so these actually didn't. They work pretty good. Then you pat them all dry. You put the queso in it. You sew them together with 2 toothpicks, or however you want to do it. Then you do roll them in flour.
I'm like,
Powder. Yeah, powder.
What kind of powder?
Flour. Sorry, people. Correction. Flour, because I was thinking it's like a powdery substance.
Flour.
You put them in flour.
Yeah.
Then you take your eggs and you separate the yolk from the egg whites.
Right.
And then you end up beating up the egg whites fluffy, and then you
Beat it
fold.
up.
Yeah, you just do the blender, and then you fold in the yolk. And then what you do is you get it all nice and foamy to where if you put a spatula and hang it upside down, it's not going to come off. You want it that fluffy, and I'll tell you why. Because then you take your poblano and you get it totally covered all the way around. Yep. And then you put it in very little oil and you fry it.
Right. Okay.
And then you flip it over. And then if it's a taller poblano, you got to flip it, triangle it, get all the sides done, right?
Gotcha.
And then you want to lay it out.
I'm actually following.
Yeah, I know you can do it. Then you take paper towel and you want to lay out paper towels to put them on to try to absorb up as much oil as you can.
Right.
And you fry them all up. I also made rice, and I like to put the powder, the tomato powder by Knox. And then I also like to usually put that crisp,
Chili crisp.
Chili crisp, but I can't get this jar open that
Did you use a
Gabby
rubber
gave
band?
me. I've tried everything.
I used
Oscar's
2 rubber
tried
bands.
it, and
I used one on the bottom. Have you opened it yet?
No.
Oh,
Maybe
you
she
gotta
can help
give
me.
it to me today.
So maybe she could do it. Yeah.
Well, now my hands are all greasy.
Well,
from the lotion.
yeah, we'll try. So I
try
just put chili flakes in it, but I also put chili flakes in it, and it turned out really good.
So what is this called again? Chili.
Chili relleno. And then what you do is...
So you're going to make it. She's actually going to make this one day.
Oh, yeah. We are going to do that.
With their neighbor, Misty.
Oh, yeah. We'll have Misty come over and we'll make it. We'll do a podcast together.
Yeah, I want to see
it's
how
really
that
good.
works.
It does take labor. So Oscar actually did roast them. He actually did do all of that because it takes time. And then I took it over from there. And then he always does the egg part.
Yeah, we'll do
And then,
it.
so it's a combo that we work together on it. But it does take time. But I was really worried that it was not going to taste good because they had been out for the 4 or 5 days, started getting shrivelly, right?
Oh, but they were good.
Oh my gosh.
Flavor.
They were so good. And usually I only eat one, but I ate both of them. I didn't leave him any leftovers. Yeah, so thank you for asking. So I did
Chili relleno.
And then there's another one. It's where you can do it with white crema and pomegranates, and that's more of like a seasonal one.
That sounds amazing.
So we haven't. No, I think we might have tried that once. We just like to. Yeah, we did. We just.
She's amazing. Anyway, she had dinner last night. I did.
What'd you do? Oh, yeah, because
my husband's in France snowboarding.
I know.
But I bought him a bottle of wine for when he gets home.
Nice.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But my daughter took me out a couple days ago to a spa.
Oh, how was that?
And we had Valentines Day. She
Aw.
treated me. It was wonderful. We did hot soak, cold soak, hot sauna, wet sauna, dry sauna, salt room sauna, everybody sauna. Yeah, it was really. I was like
Good thing I
jello.
didn't spit.
Yeah.
I think that's what I
So that was my Valentine's gift from my daughter.
That is so sweet.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway,
Nice.
it was good. Life is
Yeah,
good.
I got roses in a card. I was happy with that.
You got roses
Yeah,
in
they're
a
beautiful.
card. Somebody
They're right
was
there.
like anti-holiday that I was watching on Instagram. They're like, why are all these holidays such a big deal? Like, you have to have one day to say I love you. And it's like...
Yeah, well, that's why.
But we've turned it into something else, though, which is kind of nice. It's now we've got Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We've got appreciation for friends. And
Yeah,
it doesn't have to
absolutely.
be
So-
just about
Right.
intimacy. Or,
It's about love. So Valentine's Day is all about love. And so...
Love.
Yeah.
I don't know how that
Love.
looks. It does, yeah. I
It
see
looks
the
like a
movie
heart.
stars do that. Yeah.
So we thought it'd be fun just to
Yeah.
talk about Valentine's Day.
Oh my God. Today we're switching it up. We are
Yeah.
on episode 38. And Cheryl Ann, we're breaking into the
Well,
unknown.
it was a together thing. She pulled stuff, I pulled stuff, and
But it's her jam.
well, we're
And
gonna read it because I really just printed it last night.
This is how well prepared we
I
are
know
for
a
this
little bit about.
podcast
I'm going to
today.
talk a little bit about what I read, and then I'm going to go
Yeah.
over. She found this really cute 17 little known Valentine Day facts that will surprise us.
Yeah,
But this
I like being
actually,
surprised.
there is a Saint Valentine, and that is him right there. Now,
let me see.
There is talk that there's two, but they're saying it's like one and the same person.
Do we know what year this was? or-
He goes back to the 5th century.
Okay. Long,
And it wasn't
long
until
time
the
ago.
15th century that we really started in on what Valentine's Day is today. So it's kind of cool when you go back and if this doesn't say some of the things that I found out, then I
got
did
more.
This is the one I did, and then
Yeah.
you did the fabulous 17 little known Valentine Day facts. So
I would do this one first then because
well, this is all a little bit a bunch of everything.
Yeah.
So we'll all
and
gonna
this
do
one
this.
is too.
Yeah, this one is too, but the presentation on the one she found is so much nicer. So, well, the fact with this person, I'm going to talk about the person himself. So Saint Valentine.
I like his clothes.
So yeah, he's got a nice
He's
robe.
like draped with these ornate robes.
So he was part of the I want to say the emperor. Who's the guy that was Emperor Claudius the second?
Yeah. Oh, there goes my glasses.
Oh, gotta wait, folks.
Oh, you go ahead.
So what it is, it's
It's
somewhat debated in the past. Many believe it started with its namesake, Valentine, a Roman priest who married men and women, which was actually against the law in that time.
Right.
And I'll tell you why.
Right.
But by Emperor
Claudius
the second, right?
Yep.
Okay, so he would marry men and women in private, in secret, because that emperor thought that if men got married, it made him weak.
Oh.
So he outlawed marriage.
Whoa.
So he was such a true romantic at heart, Saint Valentine, he's got the perfect name, that he would do all of this. Well, the emperor found out. And he was beheaded on Valentine's Day.
That is not
February
a good
14th.
ending to
So
love.
no, so we've turned that. I'll explain why. So, but before he died, he was thrown into jail,
Yeah.
and the jailer's daughter
Uh-huh.
fell in love with him.
Oh, and then he's going to be
Fell in love with
beheaded.
him, and before he died, he sent her a note. This is how it's been passed down.
It's fun. Story.
He sent her like a love letter, and he said, "From your Valentine."
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So he was beheaded, and then he later became a saint.
Yeah.
So his name is Saint Valentine.
Yeah.
So that was really, really, really sad.
Very
so
sad.
there was also some weird stuff. I'll see if this talks about it. I'm like, do I talk about it? It's kind of, you got to keep in mind, it's like we talk about beauty stuff, which you'll go into later, but back in the day, everybody used to believe in the most weirdest stuff. Like if you put this on your skin, which could have been like pig's blood or something, it's going to make you beautiful. No, I'm serious. It's going to make you beautiful.
Yeah.
The actual thing about also happened, I guess I'll go ahead and say it, is that the men would go kill dogs and goats. They would skin them. They would whip the women with the dead hides because the women believed that by that ritual, they would become fertile.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
I'm so glad we don't live in those times. Because there was a lot of weird things.
Some
if you go back,
out crap.
yeah, if you go back and look at, it's kind of fascinating. We should
It
maybe
is fascinating.
You go back and look at the
It
advertising
is whacked.
and the tonics that they used to sell.
I'm gonna
That-
whip you with
that-
this dead-skinned animal.
And you're gonna have a baby. Yeah, exactly. It's like, who the heck came up with that kind of stuff?
A man.
So, oh, but we love you. I know. But it's like crazy. Seriously. That one was a little cuckoo bananas. So I'm like, do I really talk about that one?
No, I think it's relevant.
So it's part of history, people.
Yeah, that's
so,
right.
These are fun facts.
We are getting into it.
We're gonna get into it. So it's we're gonna take the time to go. It says get the real story behind some of the most popular Valentine's Day treats. Learn why this holiday is for the birds and why out of any this has to do with the saint, right? So it says you might find yourself inspired by the creativity in what is, I can't even read. What is that word?
Ingenuity.
That's right, ingenuity. Okay, I was right. All of a sudden I doubted myself, my reading capabilities of the barely 20-something entrepreneurs who made an inevitable mark on America's greeting card industry. And so it's in case you haven't got
that was in the 1800s.
Yeah,
that goes
Valentine
into it more.
card ideas. It spawns off. But Okay, so we just talked about number 1. I guess it is on there.
I don't think they went into such great detail.
So,
they did.
It might be,
oh my God,
it might be difficult to believe given
innocuous.
Holiday nowadays, but the roots of Valentine's Day stem from a bloody pagan fertility festival dating back to the 6th century BC.
Yeah.
So every year between the 13th and the 15th, Romans celebrated Lupercalia. What is
Lupercalia.
By sacrificing animals and slapping women with their hides, which was believed to make them more fertile.
And that?
It says, later notes, the woman would be paired off with men by lottery. Definitely not the most romantic way to find,
Oh, yeah, they were just...
Did some weird stuff.
Yeah, a little... Yeah, don't even have a word.
I don't even have a word for that
I'm crying, laughing.
I know.
I don't even have a thought for that.
Well, this is where our holiday started. So number 2. So are there 2 St. Valentines? History tells us that Pope Gelasius...
Yes.
First outlawed Lupercalia. At the end of that would be that thing that they did.
Right.
At the end of the first, thank God, and institute St. Valentine's Day on February 14th. But who was the holiday's patron saint? Most sources point out that one of 2 men of the same name, 3rd century priest, Roman priest who defied
and was martyred.
Right, by Claudius. Or the other saint in the same period who also hailed by the town about 60 miles away. They're kind of saying that they were saying they're not sure, they're not sure if they're the same or the one who was
martyred. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why they're saying it could be the same person. He just was in 2 different areas.
He got around.
Yeah, he got around. So to further muddy the waters, they contend that the 2 Valentines were the same person, while the Catholic Education Resource Center points to earlier metrologies for 3 saint days are sharing a feast day on the 14th. So
that is some heavy stuff, Valentine's Day. God.
Valentine's Day, number 3, wasn't romantic until the mid ages. So, and we have birds and, oh my gosh, all these big words when you're back in that century. What is that word?
Chaucer,
to think. The medieval times, it was common wisdom that birds began mating in mid-February, specifically on the 14th, aka now known as Valentine's Day. According to the Folklore Society, people in those days tended to refer to the dates by the saint designated on the day by the church calendar. It says there are no printed calendars and names that were There were no printed calendars or names were easily to remember than numbers.
I don't
get that. Oh well, that was in parentheses. Though this happenstance, Valentine's Day became associated with making like a bird and pairing off. Oh, okay. Okay, little emotion there. This notion is the theme of one of the earliest Valentine's Day poems associated with the day with romantic love and marriage. Parliament of Fowls, penned
Paramount or
Parliament.
It's not like Parliament.
Parliament? No, Parliament.
Parliament
of Fowls. Parliament of Fowls. Penned by Chaucer. This is 1381, people. We've come a long way. For this, on St. Valentine's Day, when every fowl comes, there is a mate to take. Yeah. Goes one of the verses. Isn't that interesting? The late scholar Jack B. O'Rourke, a University of Kansas English professor. I think I need to go back to English school and learn the old names. Determined that Chaucer was the first to link St. Valentine's Day romance, which made the poet the originator of the romantic holiday we celebrate today. Regarding whether or not Chaucer will take full credit for it, he certainly polarized the idea.
Popularized.
Polarized the idea. And I did clean my glasses, people.
That's okay. I see words like that too.
Oh yeah, popularized. So for the earliest known Valentine was a sad story. We talked about this. This was in 1415. Oh no, this is different. This is a different one. Sorry. Yeah. So a very sad Valentine is said to have been a poem sent in 1415 by Charles, Duke of Orleans, to his wife, imprisoned in the Tower. Why did he imprison his wife in the Tower? I guess we're going to find out. Of London, after his capture at Battle of Agincourt. He wrote.
No, there's no R in there.
Oh, see, I'm putting things in there. Agincourt.
Yeah,
Agincourt.
that's right.
I'm already sick of love. What? He wrote, I'm my very gentle Valentine. Fortunately, it would be 20 more long years until the 21-year-old would be released from the cell. Oh.
So he went to jail.
I'm already sick of love. Yeah, because that's sad.
So sad. I don't really get it.
I don't know, but I guess he did something, and his wife, and he's like, I'm already over it. I've got to succumb that I'll never have my love again. So maybe that's what he's trying to get to.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wearing your heart in your sleeve might have been a real thing. Shakespeare used the expression in Othello, and that's the first known recorded instances. Was the phrase a stroke of poetic genius, or did the famous bard draw it in real life? So according to Merriam-Webster, it's possible the phrase larkens back to the era of medieval jousts, when the knight might dedicate a match to a lady by tying something of hers, such as a scarf around his sleeve of armor. How chivalrous! So it's like wearing your heart on your sleeve.
Paramount.
So paramount. There you go. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
6, Cupid was a Greek god. So literally, the cute little chubby baby with the bow and arrow we associate, and I did find that in here too, with Valentine's Day. Started out way back in 700 BC as a Greek's handsome virile god. Eros. Able to make mortals fall in love or hate, it says in parentheses, with his magic arrows.
Yeah.
He was remade into Cupid by the Romans around the 4th century BCE. But as Time.com reports, it wasn't until around the 19th century that Cupid became the face of Valentine's Day for his love creating abilities. So in this one, it talks about where it says the most popular story of Cupid comes from the Roman poet Ovid. Apparently, Apollo angered Cupid by telling him to leave his archery to people like me. And this Angeline Chu, associate professor of classics at the University of Vermont, told U.S. Today, Cupid, who appears as a winged infant, wanted to prove Apollo wrong and shot both Apollo and Daphne with golden arrows so that the two would fall in love. Cupid's plan worked on Apollo, but not Daphne. He fell in love with her, and she found him repulsive. So it's just kind of fun part of the story.
Very fun.
So, and then they had a cute little picture of, the cute little cherubs, with the little wings.
I've always been attracted to those.
Yeah, I have one somewhere.
I do. I have one.
Yeah. So number 7, the Young Grads Valentine startup shaped the Americans' greeting card industry.
Yeah.
So as celebrating Valentine's Day became more popular, people began giving out little handwritten notes and other love tokens by the early Oh, I thought you meant that.
That's my invisible card to Cheryl
thank you.
Ann.
By the this is her card right here. It's heavy cookies in the card.
Cookies in a card.
Cookies in a card. The 1700s, by early 1700s, this practice had really likely reached America. But mass-produced Valentines didn't become widely embraced in the United States until the mid-1800s, when a mother of the American Valentine, Esther A. Howland, daughter to the Massachusetts stationer, and a recent grad of Mount Holyoke Female Seminary, changed the game. So, inspired by the English Valentines, her cards, lovingly made with real lace and ribbons, were sentimental, sweet, and intimate, why can't I say the word? Immediate. I think I'm having a stroke, people, and don't know what the heck is. Yep. However, what made her business idea viable was her home-based assembly line setup, which dropped the price of elaborate handmade Valentines from about $1. That's expensive in those days.
Yeah, no
to a
kidding.
budget-friendly 5 cents.
Okay.
According to the Library of Congress of the Inside
That would have been
and Out
like,
blog.
I mean, $1 from back
That's a
then
lot of money.
in the 1800s. Yeah.
You can say Esther's keen business sense and charmingly affordable cards won America's hearts.
Yeah.
So number 8, I gotta speed it up because we got 17 of these people.
No, you don't
jaw-dropping
have to speed it up.
145 million Valentine's cards are given each year. Let me go back. Jaw-dropping. 145 million Valentine's Day cards are given each year.
Oh, that's a lot.
That doesn't even include the little tear-off cards for the kids that they give to their classmates. This number makes Valentine's Day the second most popular card giving holiday, right behind Christmas.
Wow.
According to Hallmark. Well, they're gonna know. That's Hallmark Card Company, which, by the way, was founded by another young entrepreneur, 18-year-old J.C. Hall in 1910.
Wow.
I did not know that. So we're getting some history, people.
I love history.
Yeah.
I love learning about all this stuff.
So, again, an 18-year-old started Hallmark. Come on.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Number 9, Valentine's Day chocolate was a stroke of marketing genius. And I had some fun things in there. We'll see if they talk about it. Well, next time you open a beautiful heart-shaped box of chocolates on Valentine's 14th, you can thank Richard Cadbury.
Which we know
Cadbury.
that name.
We know that name. The son of manufacturer Cadbury Chocolates. He created the first known heart-shaped box of chocolates. Well, different than what this says. An effort to drive up sales for the family business. From the first Valentine box sold in 1861, grew, and industry now counts for 36 million H-sharp box of chocolate sold annually.
And then at the end, we'll tell our sources for this too.
Yeah, I forget what my source is because I copied it. I don't remember. So if you go in with chocolate, there's also another kind of fun thing. It says chocolate turns out that it's been considered an aphrodisiac since the Aztec times. According to Smithsonian magazine, chocolate was a highly prized luxury item among the Mayan and the Aztec upper class elites.
Yeah, I could see that.
By the 1600s, Europeans had also fallen in love with the smooth and creamy treat. By 1837, Valentine's Day was a full-fledged holiday in England. And in 1861, it does. I guess I didn't think it was the same person. I didn't remember seeing the Cadbury. So he was. He packaged the chocolates in the heart-shaped box. By the turn of the century, even Americans were celebrating. I think this is where celebrating in 1907, the American chocolate maker Milton Hershey unveiled Hershey teardrop-shaped kisses that we know now. So that was back in 1907, and unveiled Hershey's teardrop-shaped kisses. But the Valentine winner was Russell Stouffer.
Oh.
Which introduced the secret lace heart, a chocolate box covered in satin and black lace.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fancy. He's like, I one-upped y'all.
Yeah, so that was the part that I was remembering. So yeah, so it was both of them, like a whole bunch of people came in to that industry.
And chocolate, which I could see back then, because chocolate by itself, isn't that a little bitter? It is, the
sweet. Cacao.
Yeah, so they would have made it very sweet with whatever sweetener they were using back
your vanillas and your different stuff like that.
Sugars
and it's
or dates. Or
real dark
fruit.
Chocolate, real natural dark chocolate is really good for your heart, though. Yeah. It's actually healthy for you. It has a lot of antioxidants. Yeah, it does.
Dark chocolate.
You may not enjoy it, but it's good for the body. So, in Conversation Hearts, the little confection ones in the box. I love those. I still love those.
Do you?
Really
Do you like the taste?
Yeah, I don't like the taste. Oh, yeah. I think
some people like them, some people don't. They're kind of
remember the Neckos? Remember the Neckos? I love the Neckos. They're just like those thin little wafer cookies, little candy wafers. So Conversation Hearts had a humble beginning. The iconic little candy hearts emblazoned with Valentine's Day messages, which I think are so cute. And I think you can even get them. You can go I'm almost positive you can go online and find a place that will do them, or like and then you can
make your own messages.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Were created by a machine. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Initially invented to make medical lozenges. Lozenges?
Yes.
Yeah.
Throat lozenges.
So at first it was to be having medical lozenges, and then they used it to make the candy hearts.
Yeah.
But it wasn't long before the Boston-based pharmacist who originated the gadget's design decided to switch from making cough drops to crafting the candy wafers from Necco. I love those little Necco. I said Nesco, but it's Necco.
No, you said Necco.
I was thinking I didn't. Which I used to go to the store and get those, and I loved.
I don't know what they are.
They're different flavors. They're like the candy hearts, but they're thin wafer. I don't even think they make them anymore. So by 1866, Necco was producing candy printed with messages that included married in white. What?
Married in white. You have chosen right.
Oh, that's too cute. How long shall I have to wait? Please be considerate. See, 25 years later, the candy took
35 years later.
Oh, 35 years later, the candy took on a familiar shaped heart we know and love today. So they used to be on the flat ones, I guess. So I'm like, how could they do that? How could married in white, you have treason right? How could they put that on that little tiny? But they did it on the Neckos. So it says every day, some 100,000 pounds of chalky talkative little candies, which have a shelf life of 5 years, people, so don't throw them away, are made. That adds up to a whopping 8 billion conversation hearts annually. 8 billion people.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot of dinero. I'm in the wrong business.
Yeah.
The Victorians began the trend of giving flowers for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's where your roses
So red roses, and they're opening up so beautifully.
They really are.
Are a symbol of romance that dates back to the ancient Rome. It was a favorite posse of the of Venice and the Roman goddess of love, Cupid's mom. Mm-hmm. Okay. But it wasn't until the Victorian era that the men really began giving the flower to women that they were wooing. So, yeah, there you go.
Very
A little trick, too, they said, and I did it with this one, is you put them upside down.
Yeah.
And you do this with them, give them a little, and it makes, it forces the buds to start opening. And I did it, and look at that. They're opening up beautifully.
What, so you take it to the stem?
Yeah, you do. We have to be careful because I didn't do too rigorously because they had thorns. But you can take a towel around them. You take the bunch, you flip them upside down,
I had no
and you do this with them.
Where'd you learn that?
I learned it online. And then it makes them open up and see now and I got the stuff in there and the cold water and I cut them at an angle underwater and look at how beautifully they're opening up.
They really are beautiful.
I'm like, we're going to see people if that little thing on YouTube works. So Valentine's Day is no longer a religious feast day. In 1969, the feast day was removed from the Christian liturgical calendar due to how little was known about the patron saint. However, Saint Valentine remains the patron saint of love, engaged couples, and happy marriages, as well as beekeepers, epilepsy, fainting, greeting, travelers, and young people. What the heck? Well, I don't get that.
I don't.
Okay, but the devout can still feast in the secular sense on Valentine's Day, unless Ash Wednesday falls on. Oh, yeah.
That one's lost on me.
So I don't know. So it's like, I guess it used to be a religious feast day, but it's no longer a feast day, I guess. So Valentine's Day is expensive. Yes, it can be. Yes, it is. If you want it to be, but you can do fun things like I made chillerino.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the love language I know that my mate would love.
Ah, yeah, so, the love language.
You know, so I give him his favorite meal.
I got my husband a bottle of wine.
He'll love that, yeah.
It's lovely.
So it says at least if you go by statistics released by the National Realtor Foundation, or Realtor. I have real estate in my brain, sorry. The National Retail Federation, which found everything has to do with real estate, people. Because it kind of does. Which found Americans spent more than billion
Oh, Jesus.
on the holiday in 2022.
That's a lot of money.
It says about 175 smackers per consumer if you divide it out.
Right.
Much of that money goes towards jewelry, an estimated 6.2 million.
Billion.
Oh, billion. I read it wrong. Billion.
It's a
And
good
that
thing I'm
includes
here.
a whole lot of diamond rings.
Yeah.
As many as 6 million couples get engaged
On
Valentine's Day. Aw,
Very
that's a very expensive day.
Yes, it is.
Mine wasn't that expensive. X really did mark the spot.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. I signed
says-
everything XOXO. I thought.
Ever
hugs and
wonder
kisses.
how XO
Yeah, I didn't know.
came to mean kisses and hugs?
Yeah, no.
It seems that back in the Middle Ages, when people were mostly illiterate, documents were signed with an X, a simple X.
Oh.
It believed that the symbol represented Christ on the cross, which in turn meant faith and fidelity. As a show of devotion, people would then kiss the X.
Oh my God.
And thus, over the centuries, the X evolved into a smooch.
Mwah.
It's known that the O came to signify a hug. Weird.
I
but
love it.
some suppose it's simply because, like X, it was also easy to write.
And that's funny because my signature is always XO to people.
Yeah,
you
XO
know,
hugs
where
and
it's
kisses.
appropriate.
It's
Yeah.
very, very cute.
I love it.
So 2 more to go. Valentine's Day isn't just for romance. We talked about that.
Yeah.
If you find yourself without a sweetheart on the most romantic day of the year, don't fret. You can always commemorate it with your four-legged love. Like the
pet.
more than, meaning your pet. Or it could be your horse, or it could be your cat.
Well,
or it could be your
horse could be
hamster, or it could be anything four-legged, right?
Yeah.
Like the more than 72 million American adults that bought Valentine gifts for their doggos and kitties in 2021. So 72 million of you that
That's
didn't have a
amazing.
significant other went ahead and bought Valentine gifts for their doggos or cats.
Nice.
That adds up to an estimated 2.14 billion worth of gifts for pets just alone.
That's incredible.
Isn't that crazy?
Somebody's making money.
Someone's making money. You can also celebrate with friends. Presents for buddies account.
Cookies.
Ooh, don't think I'll break them. We'll bust them out here in a minute. Account for 7% of Valentine's Day spending, according to the National Retail Federation. And speaking of friendship, this is the last one.
Yeah.
New to the calendar, Valentine's Day is a real thing. Yay!
And that's what I celebrated with my daughter.
If you're brunching with your best gal pals, daughters, amigas, chicas, is your favorite part of Valentine's Day, you might even move your festivities to the 13th for
Oh my
Valentine's
God, that's
Day.
what we did. Well,
This
we moved it
new
to the
holiday, well, yeah, it's okay. This new holiday owes it to the resistance to the 2010 episode of the TV's sitcom Parks and Recreation.
12th, which is so funny.
But I have to go back and look at that one. I
So
did like Park and
funny.
Rec. It's such a funny, I don't think it's on anymore. But it's quickly become a tradition in its own right, complete with Valentine's Day gifts. As Leslie, is it nope? Nope. I think the K is silent. We need to remember what's most important in life. Friends, waffles, work. or waffles, friends, and work. Doesn't matter. Work is always third. So with that, there was a gal that brought back the flower thing. It talked about, is it on my other page? Because I remember that too, where that was part of Cupid Flowers. Says back to flowers, many believe that the flower giving tradition started with a British empire's wife. Ambassadors, I don't know why empire, thinking of. We were just watching, no, I know, I'm just inserting words. We were just watching the show that reminded me of Star Wars. And it reminded me, anyway, ambassador's wife, empire, ambassador, it's all one and the same people. They're important people. Lady Mary Wortley? Montague?
Yes.
Okay. was stationed with her husband in Turkey and had noticed that the locals using different colored flowers and plants to send secret love messages to one another. That's why I want to read this one. She brought the custom home to England in 1716. Eventually, the idea of red roses and romance went hand in hand.
Oh, how beautiful.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
So that was part of that. That was all
is
about
the
Cupid.
history
Let me
of
see.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is celebrated in many companies. And companies.
Yes,
and companies,
making
we do.
money.
The holiday is significant cultural, religious, commercial celebration of love and romance. And then was there anything else? So
I have some quotes too when you're finished.
So
It's a very
just
nice
kind of fun.
day.
So
Happy
it
Valentine's
so
Day,
it originated with Saint Valentine professing his love to
Poor
his
guy.
beauty. To his beauty before he was beheaded
Oh,
for doing the right
Poor
thing,
guy.
marrying these people.
Yeah.
So sad.
So sad.
So you can all let him do the coat. I'm gonna dig into my cookie.
Okay. So I got some quotes. Oh, her resources today. Can
My
you let me
resource-
see that one was from Country Living Magazine, right? The
Yeah,
one
they
that
had
I
a couple
gave you.
different.
And
I
then
didn't
I'm not sure who
actually
your
look.
resources were.
I
Okay.
don't really know because
We'll move on.
I copied and pasted it because it
Right.
had so much Valentine's advertisements in it.
Sometimes you could just
Yeah, I
take a picture maybe. of
yeah, I
that.
didn't. Do
Okay.
that. Sorry.
This
I don't know where was yours from?
Country Living Magazine.
Okay.
And they took it from other places, but at least that's where my source was. So this source is from You Stole My Heart, which is Valentine's.
Look at these.
To the friend who let me talk about the same situation over and
nice.
over again until I finally got over it. Thank you. This one's to
I'm
Cheryl
sorry.
Ann. I'm going to give her this. To the friend who let me talk about the same situation over and over again
need
until
her.
I finally got over it. Thank you.
You're welcome. See, I was saying to you the cookie matches the pink.
Yep. Always notice the people who are happy for your happiness.
Absolutely.
And sad for your sadness. They're the ones who deserve special places in your heart. That's a friend. Beautiful souls recognize beautiful souls. Keep being genuine. Your people will find you.
Your
And
tribe.
that's my heart.
That's
Happy
a great heart.
Valentine's Day.
You want
How's your
cookie?
cookie? No, thank you. I am so
They're good.
full from
Good little
breakfast.
cookies. Sorry.
They
They're
smell
cute.
good though.
Yeah.
They smell like
That's funny.
strawberries.
Yeah, they tell you how different little cute things you can do to them.
Yeah, but it didn't come with that.
Sorry.
Anyway, thanks for listening today.
That's it.
If you want to
Thanks
reach
for-
out, we are at coffeeandapodcast3@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And be kind to each other.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
And
Happy
that's
Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day.
Happy
Yeah.
Galentines.
And Galentines.
Or Valentines, if you want to do the men.
Valentines or
Valentine.
Friendentine. Clientine. You can be our clients.
Clientine.
Yeah, clientine.
We're inventing shit. Anyway, thanks
Yeah,
for
we got a whole bunch of them. Anyway.
We're going to do our minis of
All right.
these.
Have a great day.
Thank
Ciao.
you.